In this video we will create this store design, this number 4 and number 5. So we can see that all of this works. I have a checkout and it will push me to this Stripe page. The only difference between these 5 front-end designs is this single file that we will change, but before that we need to create the whole backend and the whole store. But I don't want to needlessly re-record everything again, because I already recorded this backend in my previous video, so I will just put that part, copy-paste that part of designing the backend into this video. So this is my latest video, FullStack Ecommerce website with Convex and Clerk. But if you don't like me copy-pasting this, then I will just re-record, but I don't see a point. It's better for me to record more videos instead of just re-recording the same thing. Check the timestamps below. After the backend is done, towards the ending, there will be just these 5 pages that we will code one by one. Now let's start setting up the backend. I will search for NextJS installation and click NextJS getting started. You need to install Node.js 18 or later, and then I'm gonna copy this command, npx create next app latest. I will go where I want to create this folder and say cmd and just paste this. It's gonna ask me to install this, so I will press yes. My app name, let me say ecom fullstack YouTube. I will use Typescript, slint, Tailwind CSS, and no to source directory, and yes to app router, and no here. Now let's close this CMD, enter this folder, and start a CMD here. I'm gonna open this in VS Code. I'm gonna next Google for NextJS Clerk setup. Clerk is authentication, and let's go here. I'm gonna scroll down and copy this, install this into my CMD. Below that, let's copy these two. Actually, let's first set up our backend, NextJS Convex setup. And I'm gonna do this quick start, not pages, but app router. We will just scroll down and we need to go here, npm install convex. So let me start another cmd and npm install convex. And once this finishes installation, I'm gonna go the other one. So below this one there is npx convex dev, so I'm gonna just copy paste that one. This will prompt us to create this backend project, so let's create a new project. It's gonna maybe ask you to log in. If you never logged in, you need to go to convex.dev, create a new account here. I'm gonna log in just. Here will be all of your projects, but so let's create a new one. I'm just gonna take this recommended name. It's gonna create this new project here. So if I refresh, yeah, it's right here. And that's it. Now we need to leave this npx convex dev running. So this is our project, our backend. We can see data here, so tables, files will be here, but we won't have files here. Settings, environment variables here. So we will leave this one running, npx convex dev always. So and then we will go back to Clerk setup and then copy these environment variables and go to our code editor and 5 and.env.local and paste it here like this. These are Clerk variables. If we scroll down, we need to create this middleware.ts file. So let's go to our files, click anywhere outside and say middleware.ts. We can copy this file from here and paste it inside of our middleware. So besides that, I will also import this create route matcher, and then I'm gonna say const is public route. So we need to declare all of the public routes for which users don't need to be logged in to access on our website. It's gonna be create route matcher and then array and then /API/uploadthing. Uploadthing is a service we will use to upload our images and save our images to this cloud API. So it needs to be able to access this from the cloud, this route. And then below, inside of this clerk middleware, we're gonna say auth and request and make an arrow function. If is public route request, we will say, so if it's not public route, we will say auth.protect if it's not public route. So this is the middleware you need. Now let's Google for Clerk Convex setup. We need to connect Clerk and Convex. So go this one to Convex docs, and we will scroll a bit down and go to the fourth step immediately, and we need to create this auth config ts inside of Convex folder. So we have Convex folder here, and create a new file, auth config ts, and let's copy all of this good stuff and paste it here. Now we need to switch this your issuer URL, so let's create our app on Clerk. So let's go to Clerk and sign in or login. Go here and create a new app to create a new application. I will name it like this and enable Google and email and create application. I think we installed this already, so let me click NextJS. Actually, I think let's just go down on the sidebar to JWT templates and create a new template and click Convex. And don't change anything, just copy this issuer URL and save this template. And now go back to your here where you have auth config ts and replace this URL like this. Now let's npm run dev, and this will run for me at here localhost 3001 because I have something running on 3000 already. So let's just load it, and then once you load it, it will start compiling. It's gonna prompt us to immediately log in, so let's continue with Google. But before that, we need to go back to Clerk dashboard, and down in API keys, we need to copy these API keys because these are correct ones for our new application. So let me just do it like this. And let's try to go to localhost 3000 again. And then I will log in with Google. And we have successfully logged in. Now let's go to the app folder and create a new file. I'm gonna say admin/page.tsx. So when we have admin, this will be on this page tsx will be loaded at /admin route. So if I go here to /admin, it will throw an error because we don't have anything yet in /admin. So let's go to admin page tsx and say import redirect from next navigation, not from next router, be careful. And then export default function admin dashboard, and we will just redirect to /admin/manage products. Then we will in the app we're gonna say add-prod. No, this is in admin. Sorry. So in admin we're gonna say add-product/page.tsx. In this page tsx of add product, we're gonna say import auth from @clerk nextjs server, import redirect from next navigation, and import form from /_components form. We're gonna create this component soon. And then let's say add product and export default add product. So we're gonna get session claims from auth. This is Clerk authentication. We need to check if this user is admin, if this user is not admin. So if session claims question mark, if it exists, .metadata.role is different from admin, then we will redirect to just / to the home page. Return, and then give it these like fragments and just form. So we will create this form element. This is for adding the product. Now let's go back to our Clerk dashboard and in users. So select yourself user that you just made. Scroll down, scroll all the way down to public metadata, and then select public and edit. And then here, this will be role admin. So we are manually gonna assign this user to be admin. Save. Now let's go to /admin/add product. It will not load because we need to create this form component. So let's go to admin and create a new file. I'm gonna say underscore components slash form.tsx. Then we will find this ShadCN and click installation and click NextJS. So just Google it. And then we will copy this second one and just copy it. I need a new terminal. So just gonna say cmd and then paste it to initialize ShadCN. I will choose default, slate, these are just colors. We need CSS variables and just wait for a moment. After that, we will scroll down here to where it says button, and we will scroll down and copy this code. This is to add this button, but let me paste it here, and I will make a space and add input, label, text area, card, alert. We need all of these things, so I'm gonna copy all of them. I'm gonna paste them like this. Now let's continue coding our form component that we just created. So I'm gonna say use client because we need client. Now you don't need to import these things right now. You can import them as we code, so you don't need to like write them manually. And this one we didn't create yet, so you can ignore this one for now. You don't need to import any of them. I will just leave them here, but you don't need to import them now. So let's continue. Interface product data. This form is for creating the product, like adding product to the database. It will have a title string, description, price, and image URL, each product. And then we're gonna say export const form, just say react.fc if you want, or another way. And then product data and set product data, use state product data. So this is the interface, the type. And we will give it curly brackets and say title, just initialize to empty strings and 0 here. This is the initial product data. And then we have is submitting and set is submitting to false because we want to be able to disable the button when user is submitting. Also same for the error, string or null. And then is form valid, set is form valid, for now false. So add product, it's going to be use mutation api.products.add. So we didn't make this yet. I will show you this needs to be made in Convex, so you can maybe even ignore this for now, or just write it like this. So I think we need to, because it's a circular action, we need to do this circularly, so something will not be defined anyways. Use effect, and when product data changes, we're gonna say const title, description, price, image, URL. We're gonna extract that from product data, and then we're gonna say set is form valid. And then we're gonna title trim is different from, so if title has something and description has something and price is more than 0 and image URL has something, then this will all be true. So set is form valid will be true. Otherwise it will be false. Let's go below. Handle input change. This is the event for this input element that we are creating. So these are just the types. These are just the types. You need to know them by heart or something. And then e.target, we're gonna extract name and value. And then we're gonna say set product data, so previous data. And then, so we're gonna destructure previous data. And then the name will be this name of the product. Now, what is name? Wait, I forgot what this is for. So we'll see what name is later. Wait. Yeah, so if name is price, we will parse float. Yeah, so what this name is, it's gonna be any of these. So it's gonna be their title, description, price, or image URL. So this is gonna be this key. And if it's price, we're gonna convert this string to float. Otherwise, we're just gonna assign the string that we got. So this name is key. This is the value. Okay, on upload, we're gonna get the URL. So on upload, when we upload the image to the product, we're gonna set product data to be previous, but we will destructure the previous data and we will override the image URL to be this new image URL. Handle submit, we're gonna get this form event. This is the type. So we will prevent default so we don't refresh the page. And then is submitting is true. Set error null. I just console log product data, but you don't need to. Okay, so we have try catch. Await add product data. So add product is our mutation, our convex mutation here. I will explain this soon. And then set product data. We're gonna just reset everything. So title. So when we submit, we're gonna add this to database and reset all the fields. Alert product successfully added. And then if there is an error, just set error and console log error. And finally, set is submitting to false. Return. We're gonna make some div. So we're making div. And then we're gonna create a card element. Card header will be add new product. Card description is fill these details. Card content. That's gonna be form. And then on submit, handle submit. So div that has label title. This will be input. So ID title, type text, name title. Value product data.title. On change, handle input change. And required, and then the class names. Do the same for description. I'm just gonna do exactly the same thing for description. And then it's gonna be, this is gonna be the price. So input is type is number, name price, value. So you see this name. Okay, we required minimum step, and then class. This is all price. Okay, let's go down product image. File upload, we don't have this yet, so this is a component that's gonna let us upload the image. If product data image URL exists, then we will show this image. So alert, check circle, this is the icon, and then image upload successfully. This is just alert, and below that we're gonna display this image. So product data.image URL, we will just show the image. If there is an error, we're gonna do the alert again, and just display this error. And then button, this is type submit. And class name, there's a bunch of classes here that I added. And below that, if it's submitting, we're gonna say adding product, otherwise we're gonna say add product. So this is it. Now we need to create these products in API. So let's create this first. So form, so we need to go back to scroll down to Convex folder and add a new file, products.ts. And we will also have to add a new file, schema.ts. In the schema.ts, I'm gonna do 2 imports, but you can import these as you go, not now. So export default defines schema and then object. Products, this is the products table. So it will be defined table object, and then field title, it will have type v.string, and then description v.string, price v.number, and image URL v.string. And this is our schema. Make sure your npx convex dev is running, and if it is, you should see products table here. Now let's code this products.ts, so inside of Convex folder products.ts. I will do these imports, but you can import them as you go, not now. So export const add, this is for adding the product. So create a new product, not task. And then there's gonna be mutation and open curly brackets. So arguments, the arguments we will need is title, it will be v-string, comma description, v-string price number, image URL string. And then handler for adding, it's gonna be async context arguments. So first we're gonna say identity is equal to await context user get user identity. So somebody has to be logged in, in order to add these things to the database. And then new product ID is gonna be await context database insert into products. And let's give it some data here. So title will be args title, description is args description, same for price and image URL. And then return new product. This is for adding the products. So let's do remove. It's gonna be mutation as well. We just need ID to remove. And then handler, check the identity again the same. If there is no identity, nobody is logged in unauthorized. And then just context database, delete, and then pass in the ID. It will delete the exact product. And then update, mutation, arguments. We need to get same arguments. So also right here, actually, yeah, so ID, so this will be ID v.id, and then from products, one of the products IDs, and all of this data. So this is all for updating. Handler, check identity. So context database patch, and then ID, which we want to patch, and then title will be title, description, price, image URL. I think that's it. And then let's say get. So this will let us get a product by ID. So we need the ID of the product. And then in handler, check login. And then await context database get, and then ID, and then return this product. Get all arguments. So we don't need any arguments. We can just leave it empty like this. And then we will just query products collect. So we will collect everything and return products. And that's it. Now in your form TSX, this products.add should not be underlined anymore. Let's just create file upload components. So, but before that, if you go to your convex.dev dashboard, if you click functions, you're gonna see this product, and then you can click any of the functions and you can see the function here. I think you can also see the code. Yeah, code. Just make sure your npx convex dev is working. So let's now create this file upload component. So in form, let's go to components, new component, new file, file upload.tsx. We will Google for Uploadthing docs, and then click this app router and copy this. This is for our uploading files, and we will install this. If we scroll down a bit, we have this Uploadthing secret, so let's copy that. Let's paste it in our environment local, say equals. Then let's go to uploadthing.com and dashboard, create a new app. I will just say YouTube tutorial and create app. Go to API keys and copy your API keys and go back, and we can just replace this like this. Now go here to your files and keep it here for when we upload the files. Let's go to documentation and scroll down. We're gonna create this API uploadthing core.ts. So let's copy this. So in the app folder, we're gonna create a new file, API/uploadthing/core.ts. And let me go here and copy all of this. Actually, let's not copy that. Let's just keep it for now, and let's create route.ts next to core.ts. So this is next to core.ts. So if we go a bit up and check this core.ts, we need something similar like this. So you can copy this code, but ours is a bit different because here we have a fake ID right here. So we need actual auth from our clerk.js. So let me just code this from scratch, but you can copy that code if you want and then fix it. So we need auth from a clerk NextJS server, and then create uploadthing, type file router from uploadthing next, and uploadthing error from uploadthing server. So const f is create uploadthing, and then handle auth. It will be, we're gonna extract user ID from auth. This is clerk auth. If there is no user ID, throw error. Otherwise, return user ID to be user ID. And then this is just copy pasted from here. So export const our file router satisfies file router. So image uploaders. So here we have this f that I defined, and image. We're gonna upload images with max size 4 megabytes and max file count 1. So you need to add this because here you only have a max file size. Let's continue. Middleware, async request. So we get the user ID from handle auth, and then we will just say unauthorized if there is no user ID, and then return user ID to be user ID. on upload complete, we will just say something, we will return this, although I think this is the same. And then export type our file router, type of our file router. And for route TS, let's just copy this and paste it. It will be the exact same. Then we need to scroll all the way down to this fourth step. So we need to create this Uploadthing TS. So it's in utils, but I'm gonna make it, I will put it in this lib. So inside of lib, I'm gonna say Uploadthing TS, and let me copy all of this like that. So here I'm gonna replace this with @ and it should work. Now let's go here to below app components, file upload tsx, and let's call this file. So this is gonna let us upload the file. We need to use client because this is from client. Import upload drop zone from @lib upload thing. So this is where we just made it. So this upload thing, we are using this drop zone. So make sure you import it from wherever you put this upload thing.ts. And then we need this as well, it's important. Interface file upload props on upload. You're gonna get some URL and return void. So when we upload the image, we're gonna return URL and set it into the form to save into the database, the URL of the image. So export const file upload, we will get this on upload, and it will just have this interface and return fraction upload drop zone, and endpoint will be image uploader. So image uploader, the endpoint must be, if I go here to core, this one. You can define multiple endpoints here. So it's gonna be 4 MB and 1 maximum count. On client upload complete response, this shouldn't be any, but I'm not sure which which type should go here, so I just put any. And then we're gonna use this on upload, and we're gonna pass in the URL. So we will use this to set the form URL to this URL that we uploaded. On upload error, we will just say error. And then class name cursor pointer. So now this should work. If I go to /admin/add product, we can see that this session token doesn't have this metadata and role. So we need to, I'm gonna Google clerk admin role, and I'm gonna find this one, implementing basic role-based access. I'm gonna scroll down, and we can see that we need to copy paste this code into our clerk dashboard. So in our app, click here to sessions, and we're gonna find customize session token, edit, and paste it like this. So we have metadata and then user public metadata, and save that. Save everything. And if we scroll a bit below, we need to create this types global TS. So let's go back and scroll. I think we don't have types, so let's create a new file, types globals dts. And then we will just copy all of this stuff and paste it here. And now it should work. So we have admin role, admin and moderator, and we can add more roles. So we extended this type with these types. If I go here and refresh, we got error, could not find Convex client. So we need to fix this as well. Let's create a new folder outside everywhere and say providers, and new file convex client provider.tsx. So convex client provider.tsx. So here we will use client. We'll import loading, but we did not create this, so you don't need to import loading. So let's in components out loading. So let's create this. So out loading. Let's copy that and go here in components. So below app components out loading.tsx. This is just loading screen. Let's import image from next image, export const loading, return main image, source is logo svg, alt with height, and that's it. Keep it like this. We just need this logo svg now. You can copy paste it from my GitHub. I just copied it and let's paste it inside of public folder. This is my logo, so let's save this. And now go back to Convex Client Provider. Now this should not be red anymore, so let's continue. We're gonna import outloading authenticated Convex, but you can import these as we go, not now. So you can just ignore these imports for now and import them as we go. Convex Client Provider props, children will be React Node. Convex URL is process end of next public Convex URL. Convex is new Convex React client and passing Convex URL. Export const, Convex Client Provider, and then extract is children. Convex Client Provider props, return. Clerk provider, Convex provider with clerk, and then useOuth will be useOuth from clerk. This is where we imported it. And then client will be Convex that we defined here. And then if its authentication is loading, we will show the loading screen. If it's authenticated, we will show children. If it's not authenticated, I will just show these two buttons for now. So let's save this. Now, because this is annoying, let me delete it and let me import it again. So this should work now. And now inside of the app folder and layout TSX, I'm gonna make some file around space around children. I will go here and say clerk convex provider, and I'm gonna close this tag as well, like this, and we will import it. Convex client provider, not clerk. Import it like this, and that should be it. Now if I go here and I shift F5 to refresh the cache and everything, we need to fix this positioning of the logo. It should be in the center, so we will fix it. Let me just check the rest. So this works. Is it gonna load? Okay, it loaded. So if I just say whatever, doesn't matter now. Let me choose a file. I'm gonna upload this file. Upload one file. It's being uploaded. And now it's going to show us what we uploaded, and then I can add product. Product added successfully. So here in the Uploadthing dashboard, if I refresh, I can see that we have this new file. And in Convex, we can see that we have this new item. So title, description, price. Now let's fix the loading screen logo. So let me go here and say layout, globals.css, and I will just make some space and say column root HTML body height 100% and save it. Now let's create manage products page. So in admin, new file, manage-products/page.tsx. So let's code this page. I'm going to use client. Now, as I said, you don't need to import them now. You can import them as you go. But we're going to have to create these types. So we're going to go here and to the outer, and then say types/index.ts. Here we will need to import ID from @convex generated data model. Export interface product. ID will be ID products, title string, description, price, image, URL, and export interface cart item, ID string, title, price, quantity, and that's it. And we will also have to ShadCN install this table. So npx ShadCN-UI at latest add table. While that's installing, let's continue. Export default function manage products. So const product is use query API products get all. We made this function. Remove product is mutation, products remove. Handle remove, we're gonna get the product ID. Window confirm, are you sure you want to delete this product? Try, await, remove product and pass in the ID, or fail to remove the product. And then we're gonna do return, div, card header, manage products. So the link is gonna be admin add product. and then the button inside is going to be add product. So we're going to have manage products and add product, cart content. So if product is undefined, we're going to do something, or there is 0 products, or then if none of these are satisfied, we're going to do the third one. So if this is undefined, we're going to do loading, it's still loading, retrieving from database, and no products found, or we will just list all of the products here. So table header, table row, table head title, and then bunch of other heads, description, price, and actions, and then table body. Let's map the products. Table row has key. Table cell will be product title, product description, and then product price to fixed 2 decimal points, and table cell for the image. No, this is for the link. So admin / product ID / edit is a dynamic route, and then button. When we click this button, we're gonna push to this edit page. And then this another button, this is for removing, handle remove, passing this product ID, and trash icon. So everything works except this thing is annoying me. So let me go types, should disappear or not. Let me just do it like this, and then where I have the error, I'm just gonna import from types like this. Now it should work. So let's go to admin / manage - products, and here we have this product that we just created. We can delete it, will work. I don't want to delete it, and we can also edit. So I can say add product again. You see it works. So let me say edit, and let's create this page. So it's 404 not found, so we need a dynamic route and edit. Let's go to app admin, create a new file, square brackets product ID like this, /edit /page.tsx. So this is the route, it's a dynamic route, edit, and then our page. Let's code edit page, use client. And so again, you don't need to import this now, but as you go, and then product data will have title, description, price ID, price, and image URL. So let's export default function edit product. And then you're going to use parameters. This is from next navigation, not from next router. Let's make some space. Router, use router from next navigation again, not from next router. So let's do this. We're going to extract product ID from the URL. You see here how we have this URL. We're going to get this. Let's define product data, set product data, title, description, price, image URL. This is going to be the same as adding the product, so I'm just going to go through this quickly. So submitting, error, is form valid, update product. So this is going to be mutation, same as adding the product. And then product, we're going to get the product so we can load the data, and then if we are updating, we're going to update it. So if product changes, we're going to set product data to this product data. If product data changes, we're going to extract all of this stuff and set is form valid. We're going to check if all of these fields must contain something, and then the form valid will be true. Handle input change. So we're going to get the field name and the value of the field, and we're going to destructure previous product data. And for this field name, we're going to, well, if it's price, we're going to convert it to float, but otherwise we're just going to assign this new value to this field name. So is it title, description, or whatever. On upload, so when we upload the image, we're going to set product data. We're going to overwrite the previous image URL with this new URL. And then handle submit, prevent default, set is submitting to true, set error null. So try catch finally, console log. I'm just going to console log this. So we're going to update the product. We're going to send the product ID and product data. If there is error, we're going to log it. and finally set submitting to false. If there is no product, we're going to return loading. We're going to show loading on the screen, and then we're going to return div card header content, title, description, and then let's make a form. On submit, we will handle submit. Div label will be title, input type ID name. So this is just the title field. We're gonna do the same as the adding product. Let's do the same for description. Let's do the same for price. Let's do the same for uploading. So if there is, so this is the upload component. If there is image URL, we will show the alert image uploaded successfully, and we will show the image. So this is showing the image. And if there is an error, we're going to show this error like this, and then the submit button. So I have a bunch of class names. Let me take this off. If it's submitting, we're going to say updating product and or update product on the button. So if we are editing this particular product, it's going to load title, description, price, image. Let's go to Convex folder. Let's create Stripe payments. So let's, inside of Convex, say stripe.ts. Let's start coding. I just wrote the path. So let's npm install this, npm install Stripe. Let's continue. Stripe is new, Stripe process and Stripe secret key. We don't have this yet, but we will make it. Make sure to have exclamation mark here, and this is the API version, so you can remove this and press Control Space and let it recommend. Well, it's not going to recommend yet, so we need to install Stripe first. So if it's not this version, you can just delete and press Control Space, it will recommend. Export const pay action. So we are using actions. This is Convex code, Convex API. Args, cart items will be array, will be object. So array of objects, and it has ID, title, price, quantity, and then below handler. Cart items will have arguments, so we will extract a cart item from arguments. Line items, so we need, this is Stripe API stuff, so cart items map, price data, and then quantity is item quantity, but price data is going to be currency USD, or you can also like pass in currency from like here or something, but let's just make it USD. The product data, name, product, item.title, unit amount, math round, item price times 100, and then let's create session. So Stripe checkout sessions create, and then return URL to be session.url. So let's here say payment methods card, line items is line items that we defined here, mode payment, it can be subscription, for example, success URL. So after your user finishes, we're gonna push them to this that we will define in our like env, local env, and then cancel URL, and then shipping address collection. So we need to collect shipping address, allowed countries, and now we need to list all of them by hand like this. So allowed, so you can just go to my GitHub and copy this. So let's save all of this. Let's add the Stripe API key. So you created your Stripe account, turn on the test mode and go to click here developers and API keys. And then first, let's go back to our .env.local and paste these two things. So Stripe secret key like this, and next public base URL. This is the URL that we will return to after the checkout. So in Stripe TS, you have this Stripe secret key and next public base URL. And then we will go and reveal test key here, secret key, and click this to copy it. And then paste it here. But so save it, and we also need to copy these two things and go to our Convex. So Convex dashboard, settings, environment variables, and add both of them. Just paste it. It's gonna paste both of them like this. Because we are using Convex API, so we have these functions on Convex. Now let's add this header for navigation. So let's go here to components, file, header.tsx. I will start. So import user button from @clerk NextJS and other things as well. Export const header, session claims auth, return. So we need to check if user is admin. That's why. And we have header here, div, link to homepage, all of this good stuff. This is icon, and then this is just like logo or something. This is just logo, and then navigation, link to homepage. Again, we're gonna say home. If session claims metadata role is admin, so if user is admin, we're gonna give it fragment and link to manage products and say manage products. Link here to add product and class names and stuff, add product, and then user button at the bottom. This is just the clerk user button. Now let's go here to app, layout, tsx, and above children, let me go header, like that. Let's import it properly. And now we have this header. We can go homepage. There is nothing on the homepage yet, but we can manage products, add product. Now let's start coding this front page. So let me go here to app and page tsx, ignore other pages. These are other pages that we will code. So let's start by saying use client. I will do a bunch of these imports. Now you already have installed all of them, if I'm not mistaken. So button card, or if you don't have sheet, then you do npx ShadCN -ui at latest add sheet like this. This is in terminal. And then let's go. So let's create product interface for the homepage. ID, title, description, price, image, URL. And then let's export default homepage. So we need list of products. We need to query all products and declare the cart. Is checking out, set is checking out. Pay, use action is API.stripe.pay, and then use router. Add to cart, we will pass in the product. Set cart, previous cart product. So we will just add this new item to the cart. So previous cart and then product. Remove from cart, we will set cart to previous cart, and then we will filter the previous cart. We will keep all of, so for every item, we will keep every item except every item that's not equal to the product ID. Every item whose ID is not equal to the product ID. So is in cart, we need to check this as well. So for this product ID, we will find if there is some product with this product ID. So then it's gonna be is in cart is true. Scroll to element, so we need to get the element by ID products. If element, if it exists, we will scroll into view. So if I click this button, we will scroll into this element. Then handle checkout. So we need to, for each cart item, we need to map them. And we're gonna assign an ID to be item.id. So we will just create it like this, quantity 1. And then we're gonna call the pay mutation, passing cart items, and extract the URL. If there is no URL, return from this function, but if there is URL, push the user to this URL. Then return statement, make some div, section, div. So this is the title, the paragraph, button, get groovy. We need to assign scroll to element here to onClick. Product list, section div, title div. Let's map the products. Card header, image. So product.image URL, product title. Okay, so let's display the price here. So you see we are mapping all products and we have price here. So the price is absolute, it's on top. So cart content, cart title, it's gonna be product title, and then product description. Express delivery in 1 to 2 days. Cart footer, button. On click we check if it is in cart. We will remove from cart or add to cart. Is in cart product. So if this is in cart, we will say remove from cart or add to cart with text. And then cart sheet. This is sheet from this side. So we have sheet trigger. It's gonna be some button, shopping cart icon, and cart length. So here, this is the trigger. It shows the amount of items in the cart. And then sheet content. This is what comes from the side. We have your groovy cart. And then if cart length is 0, I added fractions here. Your cart is empty if it's 0, and then we're gonna otherwise map all of the cart items into a div. Item title, item price suffix 2, and then button we're gonna have it remove from cart, button remove from cart, div. So paragraph total price. We're gonna sum up all of the prices, starting from 0, and then we're gonna fix it to 2 decimal points, and then button at the end. On click handle checkout, disabled is checking out. So is checking out processing or checkout now. This has been this page. Now let's just code a different skin, different look for the same page if you want. So you can choose the best one. Now let's code this background, this page design. So I will start from the return statement. So everything above is the same. So just return here. So div section. Now you can copy paste this from my GitHub below. This is the background. You see that it has these like kind of squares and stars and stuff. So let's now continue div. But I'm not sure if this is what. So you need to see if this styles, if you delete it, if it's gonna delete these squares and this cube and star. Let's go with text. This is age 1 unique store. This is the title, and this is the paragraph. Button start shopping. On click scroll to element. Div. So this is decorative elements. So this is the star. Yeah. So I think you can completely delete this background image because it doesn't work. And this, like this style. Okay, let's continue. Div. This is package here. And then let's go down section div. Our awesome products. And then style. Our awesome products. Div. So let's map all of the products. Card header, image, product image, URL, product title. So we are doing the products now. The div, product price to fixed, cart content, cart title, product description, P. This is, so we're gonna have this truck icon here, and cart footer, button. So these are some like if it's in cart, we're gonna display red or blue if it's not in cart. Then let's go to, if it's in cart, we're gonna do remove from cart on click or add to cart on click. And then is in cart, remove from cart or add to cart, depending if it is in the cart. This is the cart sheet. So when I click this sheet, button, shopping cart icon, and then cart length. This is this small button on the side. And then sheet content, sheet header, URLs on cart, and then some of the styles into this. Cart, if cart length is 0, then we're gonna say this, or we're gonna map each item in the cart. So in div span, so item title, item price to fix to, button, on click remove from cart, and X size 24, and then div below that says paragraph, and then total price, and then button for checking out, handle checkout. Is checking out processing or checkout now? That has been this page. Now let's code the next variant of this home page. Now let's code this variant of the page. Let's just start from return statement, div section. So we don't have this, so you can delete this style, or you can just create this image in the public folder. Div h1 paragraph, it's gonna be almost the same, so let me just quickly go through this. Our products, div, and then map the products into cart, cart header, image, cart footer, cart content, title, description, product price, delivery 2 to 3 days, button, is in cart, remove from cart. So if it's in cart, we're gonna remove from cart. If it's in cart, we're gonna say remove from cart or add to cart. This is cart. This is the cart button, and then cart content. We're gonna have this title, your cart. So this is the cart button down, and then cart content is here. If cart length is 0, then we're gonna say your cart is empty. And then map, let's map all of the cart items. So we have title, price, remove from cart, remove, and we have div below, that's gonna be total price, and it's gonna have handle checkout, so processing or checkout. That's it, this is this page. Now let's go to the next page. Now let's code this design. We will start from the return, but also we will go up here. We need this. So this is the current product index, and this use effect when products change. We're gonna change these intervals. So it's gonna be easier for me to explain this while we code this div below. Everything else is the same. So you can ignore this for now. Let's go make a div section, div title and stuff. Okay, so this is the button, scroll into view again, so it's just this button here. Then let's make another div, add these icons, this kind of path, feature products below. If product length is more than 0, div, we're gonna say feature product. So this is the featured product. We're gonna show the image of the current product index, and then div current product title. So this is this current product. If I scroll up, you see where we are setting it whenever products change, and then 500 milliseconds we're going to change the current product. So let's go below and say price of the current product, and then button, we're going to say just if it's in cart, we're going to show one color or another color. Then on click is we're going to remove from cart or add to cart, depending on if it is in cart. Then we're going to say remove from cart and add to cart. So product list, we're going to have ID products. It's going to be the same. So let me just go quickly. Let's map the products. Cart, cart header, image URL, and then show the star below. cart content, cart title, product description, price, express delivery, cart footer, then button. If it's in cart, we're going to show different colors or different is in cart, so remove from cart or add to cart, and same here. Let's go sheet, button, shopping cart, the small button here, and then sheet content, sheet header, your awesome cart. If cart length is 0, we're gonna say your cart is empty, and then otherwise we're gonna map all of the cart items, give it title, price, button remove, also on click remove, and below we have div p total cart reduce. So we're gonna sum up the total price, and then button handle checkout and is checking out. This if is disabled, is checking out processing, proceed to checkout. This is it. This is the whole page. Now we have coded this interface, this page. Let's now go to the last one. This will be the last one, so let's code this one as well. Let's start from return statement. Everything up here is the same as the first three. So div, section, some background, but if you don't have this background, you don't need this style. Div, title, paragraph, button, explore collection. So when I click this explore collection, it scrolls down. Then let's go here and say ID products, div feature products, div let's map the products, cart, and then cart header, image, content. This is the same. This is product title, description, price. So title, description, price, fast delivery, cart footer. We're gonna have the button. It's gonna be, if it's in cart, red, if it's not in cart, blue, and then if it's in cart, add to, if it's in cart, remove from cart on click or add to cart, and then remove from cart or add to cart, display. And then cart sheet, this is going to be the sheet trigger button, so this button in the corner. I just realized that you can't see these buttons from my camera. Let me move it here. So this button in the corner. Let's continue. Sheet content, sheet header, sheet title. If cart length is 0, we're gonna question mark. So your cart is empty, or we're gonna map the products. Div span button, remove from cart, on click, and then this is this X. So if I go here, I don't have anything, but let me add something. We have this X. Let's go below. This is going to be total price, and button, handle checkout, and processing or checking out or checkout. This has been the tutorial of 5 different product grid designs. Thank you for watching. If you need e-commerce development services, check my portfolio and contact below. See you in the next video.